Premier Smith is pushing for a new pipeline project, and it comes as a new report this morning suggests crude prices will stay flat. Mason DePatie joins us now. Mason, what are analysts saying?
Well, Jefferson, the experts I spoke with say they expect oil prices to remain soft for a year to come, much like they've been for much of this year. That's according to Deloitte Canada's latest oil and gas outlook. It pegs West Texas Intermediate sticking around that $65 a barrel mark. However, the report does have a bit of a silver lining coming from the Trans Mountain pipeline, which is boosting our export capacity and maybe slightly lifting prices.
While we used to deliver almost all of our volumes into the U.S., having those volumes go to the West Coast and off has narrowed our differential. So all companies in Canada are getting a little bit better price than they would have maybe last year. And it's just that competitive market and the recognition that volumes can go a few different directions.
On Wednesday, Premier Smith announced she'll lead the application process for a new 1 million barrel per day bitumen pipeline to the coast. The province will work with 3 Canadian operators, Enbridge, Trans Mountain and South Bow. Smith is convinced by the time the proposal is done, both the feds and Indigenous groups will be on board, and then private investment will flow in. Before that can happen, though, the province is putting up $14 million of taxpayer funds to start the early planning work. The province says consultation has already begun, with the goal is to submit the project ahead of Ottawa's next major projects list.
What stands before us right now is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to unlock our wealth of resources and become a world-leading energy superpower. If we fix the investment climate and get an agreement with the federal government to move forward on this on the major projects list, that proponents will step up and it will be built with private sector money.
But Jefferson, this new pipeline pitch is drawing some pretty harsh criticisms from our western neighbours. BC Premier David Eby called the project alarming and says it's not real without private investment. Several Indigenous groups in BC have also spoken out against it.
Okay, thanks, Mason.